What's up, everybody? It's News Now, Ohio. So I got a couple things I want to get off my chest. Uh, One is okay. So I made a statement the other day in one of News Now Patrick's uh, streams about I'm all about free speech and our rights, guys. Everybody knows that. I made a statement. I said this. I was like, I understand that they have the right to say whatever they want, that it's free speech, and I'm 100% behind them, and I don't have an issue with them saying it. I did say, though, I added to that, I said, just because we can say something or do something by right doesn't mean that it's in good taste to do, or that it's ethically or morally right to do so. And I was referring to them cussing in front of children, saying "fuck the cops" in front of toddlers. Really young kids is the only issue that I would have with that. I mean, nowadays, my 5-year-old granddaughter knows every cuss word in the book from watching TV, being on the phone and internet and stuff like that. So, I mean, kids hear worse than that every day on TV and on the phone, But really young, I can see where parents would get upset. I mean, it's not something I would do. I mean, I wouldn't get upset about it, but I mean, I can see where they would get upset with people walking around screaming, "Fuck the cops, fuck the cops, fuck the cops," in front of, little 3 and 4-year-old kids. They have every right to do so. I'm not saying they don't. I mean, and here's the only thing I can use as an example, guys. I remember a while back ago, and I don't know if you guys remember it or not. It really pissed me off, though. Everybody knows who Antifa is. Bunch of thugs. They want to claim they're activists, but they're really thugs. They're violent, and, that's not what activism is about. But, there was a couple soldiers that had died. I think it was in North Carolina. I'm not 100% sure, but I think North Carolina. A couple soldiers died in Afghanistan. These scumbag Antifa people were at the funeral screaming that they're glad they died, they were murderers and they were killers and they deserve to die, blah, blah, blah. Fuck the government, which, hey, I'm okay with that. Fuck the government. And, but they're at these people's funeral, these two men's children were there, teenage children were there. I think one of the boys was like 7 or 8, and he hears the people across the way screaming that his daddy's a fucking murderer, and he's a killer, and he deserved to die, and they're glad he's dead, and he should be thanking God that his daddy's dead because he's a scumbag murderer. Yep, they had the rights to say what they said, but is that morally right? Is it ethically right? Is it in good fucking taste? No, it's not. And that's pretty much all I meant by my comment. Because they were running around the park there with little kids screaming "fuck the cops." It's perfectly in their right to do so, and hey, it's fine. I just made the statement that not everything that we're allowed to do or that we can do, is something maybe we shouldn't do. Doesn't mean that we should do it. Just because we can do it doesn't mean we should do it. I could take a gun and blow my fucking brains out with it, but I don't think I should. I'm sure some of my trolls probably would hope I do, but that's just an example. I just wanted to get that out, it just kind of was pissing me off, and I got this little dude named Archer07 or 007. He's a little 17-year-old punk. Oh, he might be 18 now. Going around every time I get in somebody's stream and talk, he's in there talking about how I'm stolen valor. Hey, dude, my fucking military record's public record. If you want to fucking FOIA request it, have fun. I bet you don't make a video on what you get. I bet you don't make a video on what you get when you get it, though. Since you're saying I'm a liar and I didn't do what I said, he was in Black Label stream the other day saying how I was a mechanic on a P3 Orion. No, I was air crew for P3 Orion. Wasn't a mechanic. I was not a mechanic. If I was a fucking aircraft mechanic, you think I'd be broke, guys? You think I'd have trouble paying my bills if I was a fucking aircraft mechanic? Oh my God. Just to make, it's hilarious. He's sitting in there saying, well, what's it like to be working on them P3 Orions, NNO? I'm thinking to myself, damn, maybe that's that fucking profession I should have got in. Maybe it would have been better if I was working on the mechanics then. At least I'd have a fucking like $50 an hour job now being an aircraft mechanic. Instead of, what I did construction. I built homes for a living. I mean, I would have made a whole lot more money. But anyway, yeah, because I was in my one post where I said I was in Maine. It was something called VPU-1 Maine. It was a top secret P3 squadron. It's a surveillance, a spy plane. They're spy planes. But it was a top secret unit. It's not anymore. Now you can even Google it now, guys, if you want. It's called VPU-1. And it's Brunswick, Maine is where I was stationed. It was so secret, though, when I was in it, that we couldn't even wear our hats out of the area. We was inside the base, and our little area and our airstrip was itself fenced off from the rest of the base. We weren't allowed to wear our hats outside of our fenced-in area. We weren't we often went down to Fort Lauderdale on little like excursions, just like on training excursions. We'd fly down to Fort Lauderdale, and when we went on the way there, we would have to change into different flight gear and it made us look like just regular air crewmen. We couldn't wear any identifying air crew patches or anything like that. That said what squadron we was in. Just things like that. I wasn't there very long. I was really just temporary active duty on that at there. I mainly handled security there, but I was temporary active duty there. I was only there for about a month and a half. So until I got my duty on my ship on Eisenhower at the time. So, but anyway, other than that, everything's going good. Still trying to get my car fixed. Waiting on trying to get the money for that. So I can get out here. I'm hating it, guys. I hate not being able to get out here and audit. It's driving me nuts, guys. I'd love to get a van and drive around the country nonstop, just going city to city, state to state, audit in every place I went. I would love it, man. I would do that. I mean, that would be so freaking awesome, guys. It would be awesome. I even had a plan on doing that. But, it costs money, and I don't have the money to get a van and get that in motion. But I was going to do something where I had my subscribers when I hit a state, like, okay, I'm in Missouri. Anybody in Missouri want me to come by their hometown and maybe audit with people and, go there and audit with them and audit their town and stuff like that. And I thought it was a good idea. Things like that cost money. Something I can't do right now. Maybe in the future, though, it'd be something I'd like to do. So you get all these. I'm seeing a huge influx of trolls in everybody's streams right now, guys. It's just getting really crazy. I don't understand why they get in our streams and they call us low life dirtbags that have no life, and we need to get a life and we need to do this and that, but they're the ones trolling from one of our channels to the next of our channels, making comments in our comment sections, watching our videos. I mean, do they not realize that every time they click on our videos and watch them, that we get paid for that if we're monetized? I think it's funny that they call us all them names, but yet they watch our shit. So granted, we don't make much. I'll get my big whopping money next month because this is the third month and I only made $96 for the past 3 months. But guys, since my car broke down, I haven't been able to get out and do anything, really do a whole lot. So my views have went down a lot. I was having videos there for a minute that, I got a couple videos with 500,000 views. I was really, and of course, them views got up there before I got monetized. Would have been nice. That would have probably been my van. But no. But anyway, just kidding. So I just wanted to say, bring that out. I am going to be doing next weekend. There's going to be it's going to be like up in the high 50s and 60s here. I am going to be doing a couple prisons that are around me, guys. If you guys stay tuned for that. The original Ohio Guardian did these prisons a long time ago, and he did make contact, and they did have issues at the time. So we're going to see if they've learned anything. And I would love to, anybody watching my video that doesn't know me, and my subscribers know me, but I've been getting a few comments in other people's streams and even in mine about me being a snitch and a turncoat. Please understand, whoever you are, that I am not Ohio Guardian. I had nothing to do with Leon Valley. I was not in Leon Valley. I'm not the person who turned and being a witness for them down there. That's Ohio Guardian 2.0. He goes by First Amendment Audits Ohio now. It's not Ohio News Now Ohio, guys. Okay, I am not the Leon Valley snitch. I had nothing to do with Leon Valley. So somehow they got me confused with them. So I just want to clear that air up now. So if you're watching, whoever thinks that, if you're watching my videos, just understand that. But the other night, guys, I sat right over here. They had about 10 cruisers here, man, and they were beating on this door, the garage right here. And I mean, guys, there was like probably 30 cops out here, man. And I'm sitting over here recording, thinking, I had opened up the YouTube app and was recording from there because I seem to have more memory and I'm able to record a little longer when I use that. I'm sitting there, it's saying it's recording, its timer's ticking up. It was 53 damn minutes before they finally got in that building, and there ended up being nobody in there. Well, I come home to download it, man, and my phone did not fucking record any of it. I was so pissed off. I sat over there freezing my ass off for an hour, and I didn't get no footage. I was so pissed off, guys. I mean, that just goes to show you how technologically challenged I am, I did get me my little selfie stick. It's one of them extendable ones. It lets me hold the phone a lot stiller, guys. It's awesome. I like it. I'm gonna have to get. Oh, and I found out what was wrong with my phone. It's not really the phone. It was this phone. Thanks to Ken Milrose. He's one of my subscribers. He texted me that stuff. My phone can only take a 32 gigabyte memory card, and the memory card that I'd paid for was 128. So it's just a waste. I can't even return it because I bought it from Amazon, and I don't even think they'd return it because I opened it and shit. So it was only $8. I mean, it wasn't that big a deal, but for someone like me, $8 is a lot. So, but anyways, I just wanted to bring up my plans for next weekend, guys. I hope everybody watches the video and likes it. And, guys, if I'm gonna put my PayPal link in the description, if you guys want to donate, go ahead. Everything goes towards getting a vehicle and everything. Oh, and I had another thing. One of my some guy named the Maryland Observer, he said something about the donations that I had received during the lawsuit. I still have that, guys. As soon as I figure out how to do it where I can show on my PayPal, I don't know, what do they call it, a screenshot. I'm gonna post that on a community post so that people can see that money's still there. It's $170. I haven't touched it, and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm waiting on the appeals to go through and see if we win the appeals to file the lawsuit. Kind of, I think that it might be kind of a wasted money to use that money for a lawsuit if we lose the appeal. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to talk to CopCam. But the money's absolutely still there. I haven't touched it. I ain't gonna touch it. I don't use it for anything. It's what it's for. I got it set aside, and it's not gonna be used till I'm ready. So there's your answer, Maryland Observer. And no, nobody gave me donations to pay my taxes. You're sitting here talking shit about how my taxes ain't paid. No, my taxes are paid, dude. So maybe people need to understand that I don't own just this property. I own land too. So they don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, there's nothing on the land I own. It's just a bare, empty field, but it's land. But anyway, everybody. So like I said, It'll help. Any donations I get will help me get some equipment that I need, and help me get, I'd like to get my car fixed so I can get mobile guys. I need to bring more content. I hate freaking not being able to get out there and do what I need to do. I'm pulling my freaking hair out, guys. It's driving me nuts. But everybody, I want y'all to stay safe and record the police when you see them, and y'all take care. Y'all be good. Till next time. Later.